Hello, everybody. Welcome to the exhibition match. Iona Rose versus Big Mikey. We're gonna be playing Sonic Heroes, Team Rose LTS. Uh, so the reason why we're having this match is that uh, we have a match scheduled at 10 p.m., but there weren't like any matches before or after, so we were just kind of like, hey, let's throw up an exhibition so we don't just go live for one match. So yeah, it's kind of cool. The runners are just showing their speed game, and yeah, both runners were in the tournament, so we're not just having two random runners. Uh, so yeah, we as I said, this is Team Rose. We've had a Team Sonic of the S race before. Team Rose is kind of like the team with the shorter stages. It's kind of like supposed to be the easy mode, and it's got some different mechanics that I'll go over once they start. There's our runners. And actually, both runners haven't run in a bit. Haven't run in like a few months, so I'm guessing they would be kind of rusty. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of strats they go for. I know they're pretty similar in skill, so they both play well. This should be a close race. Looks like the runners are ready, so the countdown will be starting shortly. The runners will be off shortly. And yeah, starting from the first stage, we will see Seagate, and we're gonna see a lot of bottom mashing since every time you enter like a certain area, almost will start like telling you what to do, explain the tutorial, and you need to spam A to advance the text. So there's a lot of bottom mashing, and which is why a lot of runners really don't like this category. They're not a fan of bottom mashing and the stage. I'm personally a big fan of the stage. I like pressing the button repeatedly on my controller. It's also really fun, just the movement in the stage. It's not really about the mashing, it's about like mashing while moving, and there's also some neat strats you can do. I don't know if runners will go for them. Like, yeah, you can skip the stacks blocks, for example. You can, okay, they're not going for it. You can actually move as the flight character in the text box, yeah. As you saw Iona Rose do there. You can trigger some text boxes early, so like it's definitely got some fun strats. That's why I really like the stage. Yeah, I guess we'll go over kind of main speed tech that these runners are using. We'll see Big Mikey right now doing the ground excel. You will belly flop as big, then switch to Amy or do an umbrella to cancel the ground excel. And yeah, it gives you a burst of speed, which is really cool. And Big Mikey will be coming to the scoring shortly. There it is. Does a little strat there to skip a text box, really cool. Big Mikey's time was pretty nice actually. Looks like Rust doesn't really got to him. And Iona Rose not too far behind. And yeah, one main game mechanic game that we also use as a speed tag is the Rocket XL, which is kind of this game's spin dash. We'll see Big Mikey do a Rocket XL into a hammer right here. And you can just jump over that gap. And the way that works is that you do a Rocket XL to gain a lot of speed, and then use the hammer attack to just like float me there, and then I can actually jump out of it. Just allows it to cross that big gap. It's kind of cool. Ooh, Mikey getting hit there. Ooh, almost falling up there. We'll do the top route to hit those rainbow rings that make you go a bit faster. And hitting the spring from below. Very nice. Mikey doing the pause there. One interesting little speed tech in this game that when rolling as Amy, you gotta like hold B, but when releasing B, Amy does the hammer attack, and when she does that hammer attack, she loses all her momentum, and so you don't want that. So what you see runners do is release the B button in the pause menu, so that way they don't get the very slow animation, and yeah, it's cool. And yeah, both runners finishing CZ Hill is a pretty nice sign. Looks like they're gaming. You see both runners with the big bag icon. Just the same icon they pretty much used this entire tournament. Just representing the Team Rose LTS gang. Yeah, one little mechanic in the stage, little gimmick I suppose, is these doors that Big Mikey is opening up right now. They're actually kind of slow to open up normally because you gotta destroy them as big. And you don't really like wanna punch or do like the grounded attack as big since that's pretty slow, slows you down a lot. So Big Mikey, as you saw there, do the belly flop and then cancel it with an umbrella to open up the doors, which is actually really tight and it's really hard to do. But you just see Big Mikey doing it very nicely. And yeah, this is the pretty much the main part where Team Rose LTS starts uh, changing from the normal run because there's so many ways to skip this turtle section. But since we're playing LTS, which is pretty much glitchless, we have to go through the turtle section. Make Mikey get in the catch-up fight. End up with a pretty nice time. See Big Mikey entering the first boss. Icehawk. Uh, this is we have to stop Dr. Eggman, and so we have to fight him. What Mikey's gonna do is gonna go backwards to pretty much trigger the rotary attack earlier. That saves time really easy. The rotary attack pretty much makes him stand still. You want to trigger that as soon as possible. Are there any console/MU differences? Uh, there are uh like some difference, but we only allow the dev build, which pretty much makes emulator and console pretty much identical. Only like the graphics are a little different. Yeah, everything's about the same. So we actually allow emulator runs to be on the main game boards,
No doubt about it. My heart
which is
is
kind of
never
cool.
wrong. Then it must be so. What a huge plant! The buildings are so tall, it's making my head spin.
And yeah, Iona is playing on emulator right now. Big Mikey playing on the console. You can kind of tell by the quality of the capture. I guess it's kind of hard to tell if you haven't seen this game a long time like I have. See if Big Mikey's gonna go for the gate clip. He is. Nice. Gets it on the second try. Yeah, it's kind of. I'm not really sure why that works, but you can kind of just hold up an Excel like a middle hammer to it. And it's kind of inconsistent, but ooh, Iona Rose doing that with a job. I've never seen that before. That's really interesting. But Mikey coming up the bridge clip does get it very nice. Yeah, what's kind of cool about this stage is that this is actually like one of the only stages that doesn't have a very big skip in the normal run. Just has a bunch of like small skips. Like you can clip through this door, but Mikey's not gonna go for it. You can clip through that bridge. It's got so many small little time savers, which makes it really fun. We see Big Mikey doing a team blast here. Uh, and we see Dawn join us. What's up, Dawn?
Yo, the match of all time.
It really is.
Let's go. I apologize in advance. I know little to nothing about this category.
Well, yeah.
The cool part about Rose, though, from what I've always seen, is that you kind of get these like short, bite-sized parts of them, and there's some kind of cool movement that you can do with the what are they called? The hammer. What is it? Hammer jumps? I forget what it is.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. You mean like you do when you do the hammer attack over like the big gaps and like you
Mhm.
jump out of yeah. Yeah, I kind of call them middle hammers. I think people also call them hammer jumps.
Ooh, yeah, that's cool. I like that name.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. Oh, Big Mikey coming entering power plant, and let's see if he goes for elevator skid. Seems like he's trying to.
Wait.
Okay, can still do it. Doesn't get the flight off.
So
Sad.
how exactly does that work? Like, do the balloons kind of give you like an extra chance to fly there?
No, the booster just sends you really high, but like they don't send you high enough
Mhm.
so that you kind of just need to do what's called flight axle boost. You gotta like press A as the flight runs out so that you exit out of like the flying state, and it just gives you more
Oh.
height.
I was always curious about that. It's such a cool strat, but it seems pretty tough
Yeah,
to hit
it's
consistently.
really tight. I think it's like 1 or 2 frames that you need to press A on.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those strats I see like even top runners struggle with sometimes.
Yeah. We might do a little top route. I've never seen that before.
Let's go.
Finishing power plant.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of like in power plant you can skip the first elevator and you don't have to go to the second one. Because like in Team Sonic, you just have to sit through both, which is just super boring.
Yeah, who put these long automated sections in our speed run?
Yeah, how dare they?
Can't believe it.
Big Mike entering the first team battle. There is a quick kill for this team battle. Hopefully he gets it. He can finish it in under 10 seconds.
Amy, knock it off. There's no time to play.
Yeah, Mikey with a bit of a lead, but nothing that's, you know, they can't came back from, I guess.
Yeah, that's in this game costs a lot more time than SA2 since the stages are so much longer. But yeah, Mikey does get the quick kill. 858.
Let's go.
Yeah, kind of funny that when you do a hammer attack, the other team just jumps. So you just manipulate them to just jump off the stage like that. Kind of just exploit how the game's programmed.
Yeah, you always love to see the strats and cool movement in this game because it's just everything seems so smooth when it goes well.
Really? What?
Oh, let's see.
And
Let's go,
also gets
Iona.
it. Let's go.
Nice. Love to see it.
And I'll find my Sonic. You're all ready?
Team battles get a bit crazy if they don't go as planned.
Oh yeah. Especially in the PC version where you can't even like stun the speed character. There's it takes so long. But thankfully we're not playing the PC version.
Emulator so based.
True. We're entering Casino Park. This is a lot of casual players' nightmares. But
Yeah.
one cool thing about this run is that you can actually skip all the pinball tables. And we'll actually see a kind of big skip at the end. I think Mikey will go for it. Alright, sets it up.
The skips in these stages are always crazy because you can just, from a casual perspective, you never really know what's going on until the stage is already over, like that.
Yeah, I love that skip.
It's really cool.
Yeah, pinball tables are just super broken in a speedrun because you can essentially just warp to whatever character you switch to when you're in a pinball table. So like if you can manipulate your character to be pretty much where the goring is, you can just switch to it and boom, you win.
Alright, we'll see if Iona can get the strat as well.
Mhm.
Seems like that saves quite a bit of time.
Yeah, like Rosal TS doesn't have a lot of like major skips, but this is definitely one of them. This is supposed to be like the skipless category.
And
Which is a little early.
oh,
Doesn't make it.
dang,
We'll have to put the casual route.
pain.
Yeah. One neat little time saver that Mikey's gonna do is he's gonna grab level 2 cream. So he's gonna hit the checkpoint as cream 2 times. So he can thundershoot and pretty much one-shot some enemies later on. Or let's go for the door clip.
Ah,
Yeah, we'll just decide to open up the door.
yeah, it's always cool to see the routing that speedrunners have come up with for these power-ups. Because they are, like, honestly, like the level 2 and level 3 sometimes are just so broken. Like it actually transforms some of the fights and even just how fast you can open up some stuff as well.
Yeah, some level it's pretty much necessary to just know the level up routing. In this stage it's only just a minor time save, but some other stages it's huge. Like he's setting up the door clip. Misses it, will set the roll. Yeah, the way door clips work is that if you have enough speed, you can either switch to cream to go through the door or roll through the door. In that case, Mikey was trying to roll through it. But yeah, he messed up the timing.
Yeah, Mikey with a pretty big lead at this point.
Yeah, pretty much 130 ahead.
Mm-hmm.
What it looks like. Yeah, clean ending for Mikey. Let's go. Gets the thunder shoot on the Goring too. That's harder than it looks. You gotta like switch character as like right when you thunder shoot the Goring. You can't just like thunder shoot it and you win. You gotta do it like at the perfect time as soon as you land on the ground.
Yeah, it's honestly looks really cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like you're close to the goal ring as it's happening, but the stage is over.
Yep.
Dr. Eggman!
Mikey
No.
misses the cutscene glitch.
Oh no, this is so sad.
No.
No funny, a funny
Yeah.
cutscene.
I think you underestimated our power. Dr. Eggman, please don't
Yeah. This Robot Carnival, which just like I think 7 waves of robots. So nothing too interesting. Ca- One thing you will see is runners hope for level 2 by character, in this case Cream, since as I said the Thunder should pretty much lets you one-shot these enemies.
Yeah, and Big Mikey getting that.
Yep, and it's a 50-50 whether you get the character you want or not. There's a little RNG involved.
Big Mikey does not have to use as much of Big's destructive power right here, but you know, with those enemies, it's looks pretty optimal because you can just take them out immediately.
Yep. Up one. Not bad.
Apparently, those were the easy ones. All right, and Big Mikey finishing up the boss fight right as Iona is about to enter it. So we got, yeah, about a 1 minute disparity between the runners, it looks like. Somewhere around there anyway.
Mm. Yeah, Sayona gets cutting glitch.
You gotta love it. Never gets old.
Yeah. This glitch saves 0 seconds, but it gives you infinite swag points, so it's worth it.
Infinite, let's go.
Yeah,
Never ending swag.
true. Doing Rail Canyon, one thing you'll see Big Mikey do is switch between Big and Amy repeatedly to gain acceleration on the rail. Oh, you got a little later hammer there, that's kinda cool.
In fact, I haven't seen too many like mistakes from Big Mikey at all. It seems like a really nice run.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I'm not sure if he's on PB pace. He might be. I really just haven't seen any big mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not, it's definitely got to be just those small little tiny.
Oh.
Oh, okay, well.
Why did I have to talk?
Yeah, why did commentators curse? So sad. We brought it to life.
Yeah.
We get to see this cool movement again, though.
True.
Well, Mikey was on PB pace. It might be doomed now.
Yeah.
It seemed like a 30-second time loss or so.
Yeah. Still not enough for Iona Rose to be in the lead, but it's definitely what Iona needed.
Mm-hmm. Wow, it's so cool, like what you can do with the movement options in this game because of just how, like, there's just so much that you can do that it opens up so many different routes.
Yeah, like you have so many options for just really small movement sections. Like for example, this part you could just do. Oh no! Like you can do a logger, so you can do.
All the way back. No.
Yeah, that's a big death.
I didn't realize there was no checkpoints in between here and there.
Yeah, I think there's a checkpoint, but it's like down there, so it'll be way slower to get it. Like down in the next section. Like down there.
Yeah, apparently Mikey isn't splitting, so it was kind of hard to compare against his PB anyway.
Oh no.
Alright,
Too
let's
used
see
to
if
the
third
SAT
try
water
is the
splitter.
charm. Yeah, we're very spoiled. For sure.
Yeah.
Really nice to have. You don't even have to worry about your splits at all.
Yep.
Wow, yeah, you go such a long time without getting a checkpoint in this segment.
Yeah. There's a checkpoint like right there.
Yeah, but it's like, if you have to go out of your way for it, you're just not gonna hit it, because that's time loss.
Yep, we're speedrunners. We don't like that.
In a race setting, it might be something to consider, but yeah, I mean, I don't know how far they would have been, but it's probably not worth going for anyway. And Mikey going with safe strats there to make sure he reaches the next checkpoint, so now he's good, but still a lot of time loss in Rail Canyon for him.
Yeah. Yeah, Emerald's always seems to be about 15 behind, which is definitely a lot closer than it was before.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to see how RTA and IGT match up. I'm assuming we're gonna be going off IGT anyway, or like with the file
Yeah.
timer.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be pretty accurate. Emerald is playing on emulator and Big Mike is playing on console, so there's a very slight like emulator loads faster, but like not by much at all. It should be like a 20-second difference between for the entire run. So it should be pretty RTA should be pretty accurate. The file timer in this game is pretty accurate.
We'll have to see it. Unlike SA2's file timer, that's just
Yeah.
all over the place. Makes no sense what happened with that.
Yeah, that one's not good. Rainbow Station. If this were a Team Rose normal run, this would be where the run would start getting really broken. Can't complete the stage in under 30 seconds.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy strats in this stage, but the nice part about LTS, we get to see the majority of the stage.
Ooh, you get to see this awesome auto-scroller also. Get those balloons. Can I get the Rex?
Yeah, Iona not too far behind at all now. Maybe looking like at least RTA, maybe about 20 seconds, 20 to 30. Bringing back the lead a little bit. We'll see if there's any major mistakes coming through for Mikey or anything, because for now he's coasting.
And it looks like Amy got caught by one of the plug-in jellyfish robots, whatever they're called. And yeah, whenever Amy gets caught, you can switch to her. But Mikey didn't need to switch to finish the stage, so it didn't like rescue Amy. Look up by that robot right there on Iona's screen.
All right, both out of Bullet Station, heading into the boss.
Yep, this boss is actually really fun for Team Rose. It's one of my favorite bosses in this game because you can like pretty much get Big's hitbox stuck inside the boss and it deals so much damage. Like that, like on Big Mikey's screen. Pretty much dealt his entire health bar with one combo.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. How much damage that does.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not quite getting a lot of damage there. Let's mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell just from seeing it be messed up a little bit how much difference of damage it does to get that or not.
Oh, messing up the inputs a little. leaving the boss on 3 HP and just barely finishing it off. There it goes. Why you're not doing a team boss glitch there? Interesting, never seen that before. Like, there's a glitch you can do where you press the action button for E and switch on the same frame, and it charges the team bus meter really fast. But you get to watch the team bus animation, which is pretty slow.
Yeah. There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of decision making there between like if it's worth to just take care of so many enemies, but the animations take so long for Team Blast.
Yeah,
But if there's a ton of enemies, it would have taken you that long or more to kill it anyway, and there's some execution involved as well. Like sometimes it's worth.
yeah, the team bus routing definitely adds a lot of depth to the game. And Big Mackie doing the pauses to not do the hammer animation that was toned down, like releasing B in the pause menu. So the optimization. And since we use the file timer, pauses aren't timed.
IGT is so based.
Yep, IGT reference. Like you're trying to do a loop skip. Doesn't get the cleanest loop skip, but still gets it.
It did work, yeah. That is one way to do it.
Yep. Skipping that spring. Let's go. This is one of the more fun stages. Skip for us.
A little scary, but he's able to make it. Yeah, Big Mikey's doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Skipping the flower, nice.
Let's go. Clean. Really, only
Yep.
that loop skip I noticed was that was pretty much like the only thing.
Yeah,
Bad
that
about
was,
that at all.
yeah, that was clean outside of that.
The 123.
Awesome.
Yeah, this section seems rough.
Yeah. Iona
It's
Rose.
a,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's a big gap you have to cross there.
Yeah,
Very
there's
punishing.
actually a lot of different ways to cross that gap. Iona was trying to go for the fastest method, which is the midair hammer, but it
No.
seems to be doing it a lot closer to the edge than you're supposed to. Hopefully, Iona Rose can fix that.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty small window that she'd have to be able to do those inputs in.
Yeah, we'll just decide to take the flower, understandably. Oh my
Yo.
god, it's jogged me.
I did
Let's
not
go.
know this race was today. He hit me up and I was like, oh, it must be tomorrow sometime. And he was like, no, it's in 30 minutes.
Well, I will dip out now. Glad I could cover.
Yeah,
Later in
Yeah,
GL.
thank you, Don.
We did it.
what's up, man?
I don't know, just watching the race, watching Big Mikey game. He was actually on a really good run before Rail Canyon, but then he died twice.
Yeah, that's when I
Unfortunate.
started watching. It was like right before the second checkpoint. He died twice, I think.
Yeah, it was really sad.
Yeah. So it looks like he's about just one stage ahead right now.
Yep. Yeah, they're really close. After those deaths.
Yeah,
But,
I'm surprised it's as close as it is, honestly, just because, like, both of them haven't played in a while, especially Iona, I don't think has played in a couple of months at least.
But it
mhm.
won't be so easy from here on.
But yeah, moving
Big
through.
Mikey with quick kill.
Yeah, quick kill on Team Chaotix, that was good.
There's no time
Usually you'd expect to do that in just 10 seconds. It's super easy.
Yeah. Just do a hammer at the hammer
Mhm.
throw and they don't.
Yeah. I guess Hank Castle could potentially swing this back in Iona's. Well, close the gap a little bit anyway, depending on how door clip goes.
Yeah.
I think we're lost.
I'm deciding to do teamless glitch route. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan of this route.
Yeah, there's a number of ways you can do the end of this stage. You can just use an attack with Big to take care of those hammer robots, but then you don't get the speed shoes like you do from doing Team Blast. So I believe the two strats are like pretty comparable. I'm not sure which one's technically faster.
Yeah, Big Mac can do a door clip. And he gets
He
it.
gets it right away. Let's go. He's usually pretty consistent with that. I wish that could be me. But yeah, he's just gonna jump way down to where the orb is and make sure he doesn't get too close to the wall, because if you press up against the wall too much, then it actually pushes you off of the platform and kills you.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, they decided to just put the gore ring and out there exposed like that so you can just grab it with cream.
Yeah. There's not even like kill planes you have to go around either. Like you can literally just jump off the rail. And as long as you're in flight, you can just go under there.
We're like
Yeah.
awesome.
If you want some extra swag points, you can homing attack it as Amy, but
Oh,
I wouldn't recommend that.
dude, that's in Trell's IL. It's so insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both runners on the loading screens for different levels.
Yeah, the loading
Uh,
screens in this game are a lot longer than HST22's loading
Yeah,
screen.
for sure. As long as if you're playing on console anyway. That's the one
Yeah.
thing about PC I'm jealous of, is the fucking load screens are like 2 seconds long.
Yeah. It's pretty wholesome.
Mhm. Yeah, Mystic Mansion's probably one of my favorite stages in terms of movement. Like, you saw he did that rocket excel into the orb around the robots. That's a really cool optimization you can do.
Ramos does the stairs jump.
Ooh.
Doesn't quite get enough height.
Yeah, that was super close. You have to have a lot of height there for that. But
Mhm.
that would have potentially been a little bit of time save over Mikey, because he didn't go for that. And I actually didn't see how Iona's door cloak went. Was it also first try?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
I think it
don't know.
was.
Yeah, doesn't seem like they struggled on it for too long.
Mhm.
Right.
And seemed like a
112,
pretty
not too
clean.
bad.
Yeah, 112 Mystic Mansion is pretty good. Yeah, Mikey remaining pretty much exactly one stage ahead.
Yeah. Next stage is Robot Storm, and it's another cutscene glitch. Ionos did get one of them. Let's see if Big Mikey.
Oh,
He
no.
misses it. No, Big Mikey.
So sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if Iona gets both cutscene glitches and Mikey doesn't get either of them, then we can just say Iona won the race.
I agree.
Yeah. That's like way too many swag points to compete with.
True.
So yeah, Robot Storm is actually, in my opinion, one of the more tolerable like wave fights in the game with Team Rose, because there's like pretty much no RNG with it. You get Team Blast glitch right away, and then that'll give you one level up that you need, and then from there you can pretty much just use Big for the rest of it.
Yeah, level 1 Big, it's pretty much all you need.
Yeah.
And although it is a bit faster to not use the Team Blast glitch, you gotta get lucky to get a level 1 Big, so was when it's just a team bus glitch.
Oh, is it actually faster to do homing attacks? Phase 1?
Yeah,
I didn't
for
know
like
that.
a second. But yeah, if you miss it, you lose so much time.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so funny how like different robot storms are between the teams. Like with Rose, it's just so quick, and you don't
Yeah,
need like any luck pretty much.
yeah. Team Chaotix, Robot Storm is like, well, under 3 minutes with, but you use a few team blasts, so it's like actually over 3 minutes and
Yeah,
it's so long.
yeah,
And Vector's also not the greatest at fighting enemies, so
hmm
it's really awkward. Team
yeah,
Rocket.
for sure.
Yeah,
And it's funny because like Team Rose only has like 2 different areas for Robot Storm, and I think all the other teams have 4, so it's like not even close.
yeah. No, I gotta miss it.
Oh no!
No, so
Dang.
boring.
If you want to fight, you've got one. Let's get that blue.
Yeah, actually, another stage with a very sizable skip.
Yeah, we'll see if both runners can get it first try, honestly. I actually don't know how much experience Iona has with the warp, but I know Mikey is pretty comfortable with it. So we'll see.
You
So
do
the
near
first thing he
hammer.
does is go up to that platform and then do the Rocket Excel jump all the way to this section. Pretty good movement so far.
Yeah, this looks pretty clean.
This
Makes his
section
way
can be
up
kind of
fence.
tricky. Sorry, go ahead.
Uh, I, I was just gonna say Mikey makes his way up the fence, and that was
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah, that section with the cannons there, you can sometimes get hit if you're not careful. So, still
Keeping
making
rainbow ranks.
pretty good time here in Egg Fleet.
Yep, roll pauses.
Jumping over the cursed ramp that I've clipped through many times.
Yeah,
I don't know why that ramp is so easy to just run straight through.
yeah, some ram touch. Really weird, like that.
Yep, so there you saw him doing Team Blast glitches to set up for the Egg Fleet Warp, which is way easier with this team because of the Speed Shoes power-up you get from Team Blast.
Yep.
Lining up the Rocket Excel, switching to Cream, that looks good. Easy every time. And he didn't even get the bad camera either.
Yeah, you hit the trigger to fix it. Let's go, Mikey. And coming up to what's probably my personal favorite section to play in this game. I love playing this.
The end of Egg Fleet.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so sick. Especially if you get the zip on the platform right into the cannon.
yeah, it's so fun.
Was that a sub 2 for Mikey? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Okay, 204. Very close.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Iona probably gonna do the same, or actually just going across the platforms and doing it off of this one. Interesting.
yeah, interesting. I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to get up from this fan section.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's honestly something quite cool about this game. There's just so many different strats. Because
Yeah,
you pretty much control 3 different characters. So you have so many options.
for sure, yeah. So taking the high route with Team Rose, usually what you want to do. It's kind of tight to make it all the way up to where that checkpoint is, but Mikey didn't fall down, luckily. He's just gonna make his way across these platforms in Final Fortress. Oh shit. He changed how he flops together. I'm not sure if he meant to do that.
Yeah. And yeah, it's actually not allowed to keep skewed gravity with chain belly flops, but he did like adjust his gravity with the belly flop. So it wasn't like counted as a power play.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because otherwise you could just pretty much skip that entire section. Just you could just keep chaining the belly flop. You're just gonna
Right.
die.
That's the strat that you do in non-LTS right there. Is you go straight up that ramp and you have skewed belly, or you have skewed gravity basically completely sideways. So
Yep.
you can go all the way to the end. No, Mikey.
No, Mikey. Iona got the warp
I gotta
also. Let's
warp
go,
though. Let's
Iona.
My turn.
I'm going to get the belly flop.
go. Missing that rail is so awful. I've definitely done that on PV pace before.
Yeah.
My turn.
But other than that, pretty solid Final Fortress from Mikey.
Mhm.
Even with like a tragedy on Egg Emperor, I think he's got this race at this point.
Yeah.
Oops, Iona. That was
Iona
funny.
going
Having to
down.
go around the little fence thing.
We're like awesome.
And then Rocket excelling through the gates. I respect it. You can do a ground excel or like a belly flop along the side of the gates. You have just the tiniest bit of room to do that, but it's a little scary, so I understand not going for it. And so yeah, loading into Egg Emperor. Basically, what Mikey's gonna do is get level 2 cream as soon as he can. The first power up he's gonna get is actually behind Emperor, off to the left. So he's gonna try to grab that, and it can be kind of tricky to grab it sometimes without running straight into Emperor getting hit. So we'll see how he does. Nice, gets it. And then he's gonna wait for his teammates to come back and then grab the balloon in the air for level 2.
Yeah, didn't get the charge, so it was a bit, but can still do the one cycle. Misses it.
Only big attached there. You can
Uh,
one cycle right there if both of your teammates attach onto Egg Emperor like that, but kind of not. You don't have the greatest control over that.
yeah, it's kind of random.
Yeah,
And there it is.
but
GG's
gonna close it out
Mikey.
with a 3 cycle. Not too bad. What was
Libraries
that
is
like?
going up. There it is. Should be a sub 40.
45. Yeah, 45 30 roughly. That should be about a mid 39. That's pretty good for a race, especially taking 2 deaths in Rail Canyon. That's
Yeah,
pretty dang good.
exactly. I wonder if it would have PB'd if it wasn't for that. Perhaps it would
Um,
have.
this Mikey has a 36, right? Yeah.
Oh, that is a
So
37. Okay, I
he
put it
he
on.
did have a 37, but now he's got a 36 4x or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So Iona fighting the shield robot. This guy can be very annoying because if you
Hey,
don't know how
shoot.
to fight him, yeah, he can just shield all of your attacks like that.
Yeah, that shield animation just takes so long and he's invulnerable doing it. You can do anything
For,
about
sh-
it.
for sure, yeah. But yeah, Iona finishing up not too far behind, honestly. Respectable showing. Hopefully doesn't fall on the rail section. So the nice thing about this transition between these two rails is you can literally just switch to big, and then when you go airborne, you can press B, and you'll be completely lined up with the rails, so you don't have to like hold a direction or anything.
Mm,
We're like awesome.
yeah, Iona will be closing out shortly.
Mm-hmm. So
And
we
yeah,
saw what,
for one
um,
cycle,
yeah, one
that'd be
cycle would be
high.
hype. It's very difficult with throws.
Yeah.
Essentially, to one cycle Emperor, you want to do what Mikey did, but just slightly faster, so that by the time you reach the second like road section, Egg Emperor's far enough away where he'll do the charge attack, and then you need to have both of your characters stick onto him, and that's how you get like 19-second fights.
Yep, easy every time.
just get it every time. What's the problem?
Yeah. Ooh, getting
yeah.
every time to restart.
Yeah, it looks like Iona's going for a similar strat that Mikey did with the ground Excel into a single rocket Excel, but kind of demonstrating what I was saying earlier about it being tricky not to get hit by Emperor.
Yeah.
There we
Let's get
go.
on there.
That's it.
His
The third
teammate
try.
Damage though. Don't think he would get the charge, a little too slow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still get the one cycle.
Did he get the one cycle? It looked like they were about to do it for a second.
Yeah, that was close.
They might both stick here. Okay. Looking like a 3 cycle.
Now. Oh, he could have got more damage there, but let it be alive.
Oh.
And that should
Yeah.
be it. GG.
Very nice. Both runners getting a 40 Egg Emperor.
With the dab. Let's go, yeah. See if these more for an interview.
Let's go.
Probably be a short one.
Probably, yeah. That's hype. I'm glad I got to at least commentate a little bit of it. Hey, what's up, Iona?
Hello, hello.
GG's.
GG's.
Yep, that was good enough run.
Oh,
And now we got Mikey in here too.
yeah.
What's up?
GG's, GG's.
GG, mate, GG.
I
So,
I completely forgot to split for the first. Well, the whole thing. I just didn't split.
Let's go.
It's so funny. Did you have a feeling you were? I mean, I didn't get to see the first half of the run, unfortunately. But did you ever
I
feel
definitely
like?
wasn't. I wasn't on like a PB pace or anything.
Okay. Yeah. I
It was.
came
mine was a
in
sub
and
40 though.
it was sub 40. Yeah,
Feels
which
good.
is
It was
like
a 39-32.
very respectable for a race for sure.
Yeah, as
I was
did
saying
me.
like, without the 2 Rail Canyon deaths, I think that would have been maybe even a 37 or something.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
first off
I
was
didn't
really
get any.
solid.
I didn't get any Grand Metro door clips or power plant. I didn't get elevator skips. So right off the bat, I like think the run sucks. But I feel like I could have got like a 30, like a low 38 probably.
hmm Yeah. Iona, how do you feel in general about your run?
I mean, I'm rusty still, so I'm fine with my run. Casino Park got trolled. Robot Carnival got trolled.
Mm,
Died
Yeah,
a little on
everything
Fog
got-
Forest. Outside of that, we'll take it.
You did get the only cutscene glitch in the race, though, which
Yeah,
Fun
was
fact.
hype.
Fun fact, that's the
tried
first
really
one I've
hard.
ever gotten. The very first cutscene glitch I've ever got in a run.
Really?
No way,
Yeah.
really.
What?
I tried really hard to get Robot Carnival, and then I forgot to do Robot Storm. I think I was saying something stupid in chat.
I was mashing the fuck out of those buttons for Robot Carnival.
Yeah, we were like, if Iona gets both Carnival and Storm cutscene glitch, then I think they just win the
Just
race by
win.
default
Yeah.
on Swag Points.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think
This was so
both.
fun. I'm glad we were able to do it because we had been talking about it the whole time. Pools was going on the whole time. The beginning of bracket was going on. We were like, we gotta do a Rose exhibition just to like kind of show it off.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we did
And
the Sonic
super cool.
LTS, gotta show the those LTS gang.
Yeah, they did the Sonic LTS earlier, so I figured round it out with some Rose.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
hype.
really nice to see.
I think.
Yeah, everything else went really well. I think this was an awesome showcase.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, you
both.
both got the warp. That was fun.
Yeah, both got the warp. Mikey, I have to ask, did you get a Metro door clip?
No. I didn't try for it because I noticed that nobody was like behind me, ready to rocket excel as I was going up the ramp.
Yeah.
So I could have tried for the big, like the ground excel one, but I just ended up going for nothing.
Makes sense. Yeah. All right. Well, GG's. Good showings for both of you, I think, especially considering how long it's been.
Yeah,
So
I haven't played since I got my PB, and Iona also hasn't played in very much longer than me, but not neither of us were tip top, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah. Honestly, respect for like agreeing to do it after being rusty, because like I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing something like that. So good stuff.
Yeah, this is the first time I've picked it up since my PB actually. I hadn't even done any ILs or anything. But
I think
yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
Rose
it's
LTS.
like it's so much muscle memory, you know.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's what
not
it is
gonna
for me.
be
Rose
yeah.
LTS is a lot of muscle memory more than anything.
Yeah.
Like the only real scary skip is Egg Fleet Warp, which I think we both got first try anyway.
Yeah.
I think like it's a lot easier to derust in this game when you only run one team as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because like yeah,
Couldn't be
when
me.
you derust and you play multiple teams, you have to like remember what strats you have to do where.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
All right.
But yeah,
Well,
we're probably gonna try to
GG's.
throw it off to the next match. Oh my god, the next match is gonna be so freaking hype. It's gonna be Hex and
Bob, right?
Flub, right? With
Yeah.
Dawn and Trader as your
Let's
co-commentators.
go.
Yo, trader
Oh my
comms.
god. Yeah.
That's hype.
All right,
All
so
right.
get hype, get popcorn, I guess.
Yeah, get the popcorn.
Yeah.
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed Heroes and enjoy the rest
Yeah.
of the tournament
Run Heroes. Heroes is very fun. Look at how fun we made it look.
Adios.
for sure. Please do.
Watch Joey's
Peace.
tutorial. Go on Freefall YYZ on YouTube. Look at the tutorial. All right,
Cool.
bye everyone.
Bye.
Got up my map and chose a place I wanted to go. Packed up my stuff, set out for adventure. I know that you're lucky. Colors that cool shade. Don't mind painting myself blue for you. I guess I'm so easy to understand. I just do whatever comes to me naturally. Alright, I do understand the feelings of a perfect so cute. I had to shave it. He reminds me of parsley when he's standing
How's it going, everyone? We're here for the very last match of Losers Round 3. Round 4. Well, no. This is Round 3. We've already started Round 4. A little confused with how it goes, but we have Flub versus Hex. It's got to be a good match. I'm Don on commentary here today, joined by Trader. How's it going, Trader?
Hey Don, we're gonna be doing some amazing commentary for this amazing run between Flub and Hex. This is
Let's
gonna
go.
be really fun, to be honest.
Yeah, Flub mentioned in VC earlier, they got a PB yesterday, so very hot off of that. I mean, Flub has been playing super well. I've been watching some of their runs offline and also on stream as well, and he's just been playing really well.
Yeah.
As well as Hex got a PB like not even a week ago. I think it was about a week at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. They're both just playing at their best level, and going back to what you said, Flub is insane. Like, I'm expecting Flub can get a 22 really quickly if they ever wanted to go for it.
Yeah, I think like a lot of runners, including myself, I think Flub's biggest problem at this point is probably like second half consistency. So I think that's going to be a big point of contention in this race. I expect Flub to start ahead, but maybe Hex will be able to bring it back in the second half, and maybe we'll see a Hex skip for the last match of the tournament. I don't think Hex has done it yet, but it is named after him, so hopefully we'll see it.
I mean, yeah, this could potentially be their last race, so they might want to go for it.
Yeah,
Also,
go out with a bang, right?
Hex has like the biggest brain play. Just start early, and then you'll beat Flub.
Yeah, we definitely don't go by in-game timing or loadless, right?
yeah, no. Just start early. It's RTA. That's the
Also,
true method.
you may see the runners talking, and that's because they're currently in a VC together by their request. So that's going to be interesting to see throughout the race if things go wrong, how they handle that.
Yeah, I wonder if they can. If one of them's gonna try to do mind games.
Oh, and Flub hits the skip.
Oh, that's gonna be a huge lead for Flub right away.
And they have one rule of like not spoiling or whatever, so they're not talking about what just happened, and Flub just has this look on his face like, I can't say anything, but I hit it.
Flub's got a really happy look.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sure they're gonna, even though they're not spoiling anything, they might just like accidentally give it away to each other, probably just going like, oh damn, that piece sucks or something like that. Then they'll know. But we'll see. Flub getting an amazing time. 122.
Yeah,
Good.
122 is very respectable in a tournament setting, right? Like, you really can't ask for too much more unless you're just cracked at this stage.
Yeah, 122, perfectly exact what you want. I didn't notice it, but Flub did it without pausing, which is so different than me. I'm not used to seeing people do it.
Yeah, I don't think there's... I think it's probably like 70-30 of people who pause the skip to not these days. So it is a bit rare to see it, especially for a runner. I feel like a lot of the times you see some of the... not even older school runners, but you'll see people who have been around for quite a few years doing it pauseless. But Flub is still a bit of a newer member of the community, and you know, if you can do it, it is time save, so why not?
It is. Yeah. That goes for like every pause, especially in Mission Street, where you pause so many times. Mission Street, Hidden Base. So I'm curious if Flub is gonna forego a few pauses there as well.
Starting off with the yellow ping, nice start.
Gotta love feet. On a sandy path. That's a good next speed.
Got him.
Um,
All right, well, let's see. Ah, yeah, I
That's
was
a
gonna
good
call
set.
this out until something distracted me.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I was gonna say, Flub, it's pretty hard to see the free pieces on the right hand side there when you get that piece
Yeah.
one because it's so distracting, and you have to change your normal camera movements up. So it's
That's
really
true.
easy to miss that free piece.
Whenever you get like a yellow first piece, the first thing you want to do is go out of your way to check for a free piece, because just because it's a close first piece, it doesn't eliminate the chance of there being good piece 3, a free piece.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and because that one spawns like all the way on the other side of the bottom area, and it's a piece 3, like you were saying, it just has a pretty high chance of being there.
yeah, looks like Hex got a really unfortunate set.
Yeah, 205 is a respectable exit out of Wild Canyon for Flub, getting a solid Eggman one as well. So on a decent
Yeah.
pace, to be completely honest.
Yeah, this is a respectable pace for sure.
Hmm.
Like nothing, everything has been going as Flub wants it.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, Flub can certainly get a 22, and this run is on pace. It's not, you know, the best start that's like, yes, this is going to 22, but you can certainly get it with this start.
Yeah, for sure. But like you mentioned earlier, it's definitely not the first half that Flub needs to be worried about. Flub has such a good first half that almost every time they're going to be on 22 pace. So it's really just, will they play like this for the second half?
Hmm. Yeah, and second half is just so difficult. Like, you have some of the hardest ILs in the game, probably the hardest stage for each character in one segment back to back to back.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, Hidden Base to Pyramid Cave to Death Chamber
Hmm.
is just a nightmare gauntlet.
Yeah, it's gotta be the toughest stretch of the toughest like few segments in the game back to back,
Yeah.
and it can definitely attack your mental. So if your mental is strong, can handle it, and can take some hits, then you can hang in there. But we'll just have to see how this goes. Good start for Flub. Looking like the prison lane is also going to be, what is that, a 134?
Yep, a 134.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
is
Hex is jamming.
he's
Let's go.
jamming out. And I
Both
mean, to
runners
be
just
fair,
vibing.
Hex is playing very well. It's all just CE skip and some bad RNG. That's the
Hmm.
major thing separating the two right now.
Yeah, I will say, like, regardless of who wins this match, both of these runners I feel I've seen improve a lot from the last year's tournament. I believe they were both in last year.
I think
And
so, yeah.
yeah, both of them PBing, both of them, I think, just making strides and honestly looking like completely different players. So happy to
Mhm.
see them both improve so much over the last year.
Yeah, it's honestly super fun to see that the community's like average time usually goes up a bit every year, but this year has to be the biggest improvement I've ever seen. Like
Yeah,
it's
we've
insane
seen
how much people are getting better.
we've gone from a couple people pushing 21 to like 5 people pushing it. We have so many runners with 22s now. Even like 23 isn't enough to get you super high on the boards anymore, which it's a really respectable time.
Yeah, like it may be 2 minutes behind the world record, but that doesn't
Oh, Flub.
explain just how difficult it is. And rip, Flub.
Yeah, this game is very punishing, and Flub getting really unfortunate there. Had either, I guess, maybe a slightly bad angle or just not homing attacking at the right time to hit the spring. Whatever
Mm,
happened there, losing about probably 5 seconds or more to that very, very small issue.
yeah, it's gonna be unfortunate, but so far the run has been good enough that I don't think Flub needs to worry about it. They're still on pace for their PB, which is great.
Hmm. Like, again, 22 is very much alive from this point. Not the ideal pace, but again,
Hmm.
Flub's PB isn't even a 22, although he can certainly get there. Currently, Flub's PB, I believe, is a mid 23.
Yep, 23:39 is the one that they got last night. It was a
Mhm.
13-second PB. And the stage that I'm the most excited for to watch for Flub is definitely their Green Forest.
Ooh.
Flub like practiced the hell out of Green Forest, so I might be doing commentator's curse, but
Yeah, let's let's
but,
wait for the
look,
praise
I'm
on
just
Green Forest
excited.
until
All
it's
right.
over, you know.
Yeah, fair
And
enough.
unfortunately, both runners having problems with the rocket skip here, or like the quick
Mhm.
strat up to the top of the rocket. It's
Yeah.
quite a bad mistake because it's really easy to just mess it up. And it's no, the 14.
Yeah, I can feel you there.
Very small things can go wrong, and you can just completely mess it up and lose like 5-10 seconds.
Hmm. It's it's a it's such a small mistake to do. It's so easy to make, and it's such a massive time loss.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, like you
speaking of
said, Green
tiny
Forest.
mistakes and massive time loss, yeah, Green Forest.
Hmm. Very similar to Pyramid Cave. Little things can just cause you massive amounts of time loss, and they're everywhere. It's every segment of the stage.
There's I don't even think there's a second gap between every single place you can make a mistake in Green Forest.
Hmm.
It's just absolute pain everywhere.
Yeah, these
But
slopes are very punishing if you take them the wrong way at all. And
ooh,
there you go.
yeah.
At least that's a very quick mistake.
Okay, saved it the
Only
second
loses
time.
about 2 seconds. Sometimes you see a death and you're like, oh, that's huge. That's going to be like something that changes the course of the race. But that one's right after a checkpoint. You lose about
Yeah.
2 seconds. So
That's a good thing about Green Forest. As long as you're hitting the checkpoints, most deaths aren't going to be major. The problem is that you can have them happen multiple times.
yeah. And we'll see how Flub, if Flub will commit for wall run or not, depending on how the first attempt goes. Hopefully, all things said and done, it works. First try. Ah,
All right,
will Flub bail? Okay.
all right.
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, with that setup, wasn't able to just go skipless.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
All
we'll
right,
see if Flub opt for it though.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That it's too much risk for very little reward there.
Yeah, get to keep some lives, and I'm sure Flub knows here. Even if they're not talking about the race, I'm sure, or like what exactly their pace is. I'm sure Flub knows that like Hex is not having the best run so far. So just
Yeah,
acknowledging that going skipless isn't going to lose enough time for Hex to come back.
exactly. It's. I'm sure Flub knows that they're potentially ahead, but they should also know it's not a lead that's set in stone.
Hmm.
So it's good to take the bailout there and
Yeah,
getting
and
a pretty decent time afterwards with all
mhm.
the things that happened to Flub.
Yeah, with no air easy because of the death, and yeah, Hex.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, Hex doesn't even go for wall runs, so it's
Yeah.
like Flub bailing there is kind of just like, well, if I got it, it would have been even more of a lead, but now it's fine because I can just get a similar time.
Hmm. For Hex now, this is what you want to see if you were rooting for Hex, getting some time save. This is actually a pretty massive amount of time save.
Hmm. From the couple deaths and overall just executing Green Forest pretty well. No crazy
Yeah.
strats, but just playing for the consistency.
All right, let's see what the RNG is. I missed the
Queen Skulls check. Wait,
Pumpkin Family.
would have loved to see Cold Iron Bars.
Yeah.
Because then we can use the best way to remember it.
Yeah, and what is that way to remember it, Don?
Unless it's Savik's family, go to church.
Exactly.
Basically, all that means is that because you can get a 50-50 if you get Cold Iron Bars, right? Which is when you do something bad. Exactly, that's the piece. Thank you, game. Oh, Flub with a really nice set.
That is such a good save for the set.
But yeah, so
Otherwise-
the way to remember it is Savik's family doesn't go to church, right? And so if you get when you do something bad with any other piece but the family piece, you go to church. But Savik's family, they don't do that. They go to Ghost.
Mhm.
But yeah, Flub high rolling, like you were saying, it would have been taken forever to go to the other one.
Yeah. All right. This set is looking a little awkward for Hex. Hopefully the last piece isn't too far away. I can't really think of what the last piece would be. Suffering from a stuffed nose?
It could be the same set. Oh, going to Tombstone, buy some grass. Easy to mix them up. Three Brothers Tombstone. Ah.
Place where you can hear the horn. That's not too bad.
Oh, I think he's mixing it up.
Yeah.
No.
That one is place you can hear the horn. There's no where in it.
Yeah. So that is a quick little fact for you. There's a lot of confusing hints in Pumpkin Hill, but that one is helpful to know. Place where you can hear the horn, the one that has where in it is Pumpkin or Church. And the one on Ghost Train is place you can hear the horn, doesn't have where in it. And that one's confirmed.
It is, and
Very
it
helpful.
makes super, super helpful. It's great for new runners to learn. Once they learn it and see it, it's just such a great feeling.
Yeah, Pumpkin Hill's got to be one of the worst with like ambiguous pieces, at least in Hero Story.
Yeah.
Like, we do have
Three-phase
Security Hall.
Ghost. Yeah, Security Hall is pretty painful in Dark Story. Well, at least it has a lot of ambiguous pieces.
Yeah,
It's not too bad.
Pumpkin Hill is just hard to remember because the hints are
Mhm.
weird.
Oh, that's interesting. Flub opting to not risk it for Zero Cycle there.
Hmm.
It's a pretty safe choice and makes sense to do it.
Yeah, I think he might have been able to make that, but it would have been close, and I just don't think
Yeah.
he wanted to take the risk.
Yeah, didn't want to risk the extra 4 seconds.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I kind of support Flub's decision to just go for the consistency here. He's on a nice pace when you look at the race versus Hex, right?
Yeah.
About a
So,
minute and a
managed
half
to-
ahead.
Exactly.
Hex did mention that he's been getting Zero Cycle a lot more consistently lately, though. So hopefully he can get it here and make up what is it, about 7-8 seconds?
Oh, I hate this camera. No.
You hate to
Dumb.
see that.
How could you do this?
Yeah, that is commentator's curse, I guess. It just happened instantly.
Yeah.
The moment I thought
Ah.
about saying something good, it just
Poor
happened.
heck. All right. Second tries the charm. This is the -15 cycle.
Hmm.
We just didn't know about it yet.
And Hex about to perform Mission Street Wall Run.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see if Flip gets a good set.
Didn't see any free pieces.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but it doesn't. Yeah, no. Ooh, that's a quick green ping. That can be bad. I wasn't looking too. Yeah.
That is the worst one.
Oh, free piece.
Oh, nice free piece. Good free piece check over there.
Yeah, it's really easy to just drill dive down immediately and miss it, but Flub was able to catch it before he went all the way down, which is going to save quite a bit of time.
Yeah, and knows to check for piece 3 free pieces as well, just in case, because you never know. Dangerous place. Kind of a bad piece there. Oh,
Camera.
there we go.
Camera moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Flub a little bit far away from PB pace now, but still on a pace for like 23 is definitely possible.
Yeah.
But we're probably more likely looking at like a 24 here, which is still a really nice time.
For sure. I mean, yeah, I feel Flub did exactly what we could expect for the first half. It's really the second half that we're looking for Flub, is
Yeah.
whether they can do this correctly and not have any major mistakes.
Yeah, it's such
So
a hard
we'll
part of
see.
the game. You see top runners lose runs to this segment all the time. It's
Absolutely.
it's pain.
Alright. Didn't see any free pieces either for Hex.
Corner of the tracks. Called it.
Yeah. Couldn't check for the free piece there, but I'm gonna assume it's probably not.
Hopefully.
No pings.
Oh, that's up top. Pain. I think he punched it. He must have just barely missed it. Oh, Hex's face.
Yeah, that says it all.
I know this feeling all too well. Sometimes you're moving a bit too fast and you just barely miss it. And it's a painful feeling.
Mm-hmm. It's so... You should just be able to grab the piece when you punch that. Not that you have to go and grab it. That's just evil.
Yeah. Sometimes you just barely miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Hex with a run that's already a bit behind, that's a rough mistake.
Yeah. That's gonna be a pretty massive time loss there.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Well, we're gonna see Hex 13 flat out of Aquatic Mine.
Hmm.
Flub's gonna be ahead by about 2 minutes or so now.
Yeah, about 2 minutes and I think it was 6 seconds.
Shout
2
out to
minutes
Sound
and
Defense in
9.
the chat. Yep.
Let's
two
go.
2 minutes and 8 seconds. Perfect, perfect. We don't even have to guess.
Isn't it amazing how good technology can be? And by that I mean sound defense.
The future. Sound.
Exactly. On the bright side, we don't have Route 101 on both sides of the screen for much longer.
Yeah. Let's see what time this was for Flub. I wasn't paying too much attention there. Looks like a solid time though.
2:14.
Oh, you were right. This is technology. The future is now.
Yeah. All right. Flub's doing pretty well as well for Route 101. All right. This is if you want to see scary gameplay, it's gonna be on Flub's screen for right now.
Hmm. Yeah, one of the reasons that the desert is so scary is because right away you have a pretty tough trick in pull hop that saves around 4 seconds, but you got to go for it if you're a top level runner. That's a good amount of time.
All right.
Flub decides
Messes
to
it up,
fail.
goes for the backup. That's not even trying for the hover there, but
All
still
right.
getting enough height.
Oh, there you
Good.
go.
Good backup, good backup. No need to continue going for pull hop because there is a cycle to it, and if you don't have a perfect pause hover, you're gonna need all the height you can get and good timing. So it was just better to go for GC.
Yeah, pull hop in tournament is so scary, and that's why you'll often see a lot of runners just bail if you miss like those first couple attempts, because yeah, those cycles are dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're seeing Hex finish up Route 101. I'm not too sure which strats Hex goes for at the start, but I
It
wouldn't
was
be
very
too surprised
unique.
to see an Axel.
Mm-hmm. I think either GC or Axel is fair.
Hmm. Yeah, I personally like to see Axel because it only loses about a second over GC skip, and it takes out so much more of the risk, especially in a tournament setting. It's like that 1 second doesn't mean too much
Yeah,
in the
for
grand
sure.
scheme of things.
If you're gonna be going for GC skip, if you're already mentally preparing to take the 2.5 second time loss by going for, or 2 second time loss for GC, just go for Axel instead. There's no risk at all. And you lose 1 second on top of that, it's fine.
151 for Flub with a couple failed pull hop attempts and then GC. That is not too bad of a time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about a mid 140 with a successful first try pull hop.
And looks like Hex did go for Axel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we did see Flub practicing Hex skip in the lead up to this race, so hopefully they'll do it.
Oh, imagine the gentleman's tech skip. you
That
gotta
would be
go until you hit
amazing.
it.
That would be able to decide the race right there.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Hopefully they both go for it, but we don't know
Yeah.
really of any prior stuff.
Apparently, Flub said he'd do Hex skip on stream. So,
Let's go.
Hey, that's pretty gamer if you ask me.
Yeah, Hex Skip is super cool. It just looks very flashy. Even though it's pretty hard to save time with, it is faster. That's the nice part.
It is, yeah. It's about 2 seconds, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Something around there.
Hmm. But yeah, the movement is a bit harder and there's more points of failure, so that's why most of the time you'll see runners opt for Snake Skip, but it seems like a skip gets somewhat consistent these days if you put some time into it.
Yeah, if you really practice it, it's not too bad to accomplish, and you might not get the full 2 seconds, but you're still gonna save half a second to a second if you do it well.
Here it comes. Let's go. So instead of going the right way for Snake Skip, we're going to the left, and then using loop speed here to make it all the way.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Oh my
Hex.
god. Let's go Hex. I think you mean
Let's
Flub.
go Flub. Let's go. Hex skip for Flub. Word.
Yeah. And then the rail afterwards is actually like the most evil part of hex skip, because hex skip you get it, and then getting the rail quickly is so annoying because you don't have the consistent setup that you do when you don't go for hex skip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really nice. Showing off some swag strats there from Flub.
Let's see
Very
if hex goes for it.
Yeah, I feel like he has to, right? Like,
Yeah,
there's a
he
world where this is your last match in the tournament this year. You gotta do it.
You just have to do it. Look, Flub's
He's gotta be
probably
thinking
telling
about it.
Hex right now, you gotta go for it.
He's egging him on.
Exactly.
Yeah, using Hex's very own skip against him. Gets a green ping, but it's black and yellow stripes.
Ah,
It's
yes.
still good. It's just not as good.
Is it? It's definitely not as good for sure, you're right. Hopefully they get something good out of this, though. Peekaboo. Okay, Peekaboo Eggman Piece 2 is honestly pretty good, if I remember correctly, in the
Honestly,
1024.
I don't really mind that there. I feel like whenever
The
I see
death-
Peekaboo Eggman, oh gosh.
The death is very
Oh.
strange.
Yeah, I've never done this myself, so it's kind of hard to tell if this is bad.
Angry Man.
I can't really tell. We could, I mean, this is a lot closer to core at the very least, so we could
Heck yeah,
see-
May. Trans rights for sure. Also, let's see Hex. Hey, Hex is going for it. Oh, no!
That's so sad.
close.
All right, well, Flub accidentally read a hint. Let's see. Does Hex go for it again though?
I believe Hex is the most base gamer, so they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Let's go.
See,
Come on.
I knew it. Oh, okay.
Let's go. Very scary setup, but he did successfully get it. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, please don't die here.
Yeah, that was scary.
All right, let's go. Both runners here are too powerful.
I didn't
What
see
is
the.
up with Flub?
Yeah, I didn't see the hint, but I have no idea what's happening. Just dug in and out of red blue hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
I can.
so confused.
I can understand somewhat why Flub done this, but surely it would have been faster to just go through red blue.
Yeah, and also Flub was in blue already. I don't know. I'm very confused. I was very focused on the hex skip here.
Yeah. Maybe that's what Flub's excuse is as well. They were too focused
Watch
on
on the
the
stream.
hex skip. Exactly. In the middle of red eyes. That's a good first piece. Everyone likes that.
Hex looks to be going for the booty clip over to
Mhm.
blue room. Not bad as a movement option. Pretty much goes even, or I think maybe a little ahead of blue box clip. I can't really remember. And red box clip is pretty tough, so not a lot of runners will opt to go for that.
Yeah.
Booty clip just a little
it's-
bit more consistent.
For sure.
Oh, you gotta be on the thing.
Uh,
You gotta be on the. Oh, okay.
There you
I
go.
could do that from there. Okay, you just gotta be close.
you just gotta be determined.
Yes. Never give up. Never surrender. Oh no!
No!
Hex got bugs on patrol. The free piece 3 that can spawn here, and didn't see it and death stratted too early.
That hurts.
Pain. You can see the reaction from Hex, realizing too late. It was so sad.
Oh my god. Okay, took a long time to get a free piece as well. Beauty and the Beast, not bad at all. Did read a hint, but it shouldn't matter here.
Let's see what the last piece is. Connect the dots.
Connect the dots. Perfect for box clip, but I think they'll be going for green door, yeah. A little bit of struggle from Flub, I think, from what I saw, but 37's not too bad at all.
Yeah, Flub with a pretty good run so far. A bit, there's been a few mistakes, but overall pretty solid.
Yeah, Flub's honestly playing really solidly, especially considering they went for Hex Skip and did get it first try.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, the follow up after that is so tough.
It is. It really is.
Makes it even more impressive when they have a really sick segment after that as well.
Yeah. If you save time,
The
it's more
Quan!
than just, yay, let's go!
Let's go. That was an interesting setup. I don't know if I've seen it done like by that.
Yeah, that was much further to the right than I normally see. As in,
Mm.
like, they were standing further to the right.
Yeah.
Alright.
You love to see the Quan though. Oh, that was a weird camera.
No, that's perfect camera.
It seemed weird to me, but yeah, it looks like he's on the right path, so must have been fine.
I think they just stopped a little too early and it took a while longer.
Oh, I see. That could be the case.
Alright. Hex doing a nice good KBB. Let's see if we can get 2 Quans today.
Both of the Quan, you love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll get it. And I'm not too sure what strats Hex does. Oh, we're gonna see.
Oh,
put back
that's
in.
that's
Yeah.
really unique.
I guess the camera was. I don't know. Is this intentional? I don't think so.
I think this was intentional. I think Flub was just playing safe.
Yeah, I mean, goal. Like getting a goal ring situation there would have, potentially brought Hex right back into the race.
Yeah,
Hex
it would have
for profit bounces.
cut the lead basically entirely.
Mm-hmm. Hex going 3 for 4 on the profit bounces, so solid. Oh, Ballerina,
Mhm.
no. So
The
for
worst.
anyone who doesn't know in chat, Ballerina happens if you're standing on the back half of Egg Golem, and I didn't think it was going to be a problem there for Hex because he was like right in the middle. Like if you cut Egg Golem's like front and back half, like if you just cut it straight down the middle, he was like on the line.
Yeah, so it could have been either way.
Hmm. But still, if you don't want to see that move that loses some time, you just do your best to be in front of Egg Golem.
Yeah, completely. Just go out of your way, even if it loses a bit of time, because you could lose way more.
Yeah, it takes so long to do that attack.
What's the last piece?
Oh!
Oh my god.
Gosh, I've seen this piece too give so many terrible sets lately, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's Star Between Three Archers can be such a nice piece.
Yeah, it's one of the highest odds of a bottom piece 2 to give a bottom piece 3, and center of a square shadow is the highest percentage, and it's also right next to that piece 2.
Yeah.
But we've seen runners just get rolled over and over and over by this piece 2, and it makes me very sad.
Glimpse of the Meteorite too is just the most terrible piece you can get there.
Yeah,
Hex getting second try though.
let's go. Floating through space.
Mhm. Like Glimpse of the Meteorite, you have to go all the way up with the rocket and then all the way back down to hit it. Incredible, really.
Yeah, Hex still seems pretty determined, trying to just put on as good a race as possible.
And they're doing a great job. Honestly, it really does come down to CG and FR. I don't think that Flub will mess them up, but any run is always going to be the thing that matters. Oh. Okay, there you go. A little bit of mistakes, but did close out the 17.
All right, let's see how CG goes for Flub, because as you mentioned, there's pretty much 2 big hurdles left in the run, Crazy Gadget Skip Skip and FR Skip. Now, yeah, we don't expect things to go super wrong for either of these runners really at this point, but there are points where you can lose a lot of time.
For sure. Having a little sketchy of a start to CG. Alright, Flub.
See how the Hex's RNG goes too, because this could be a way to bring it back at least a little bit.
That's true. Flub basically got some of the worst RNG you could get there. 'Cause, like, you could get 2 hits, and then you could lose. And then you could lose 2 hits. 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 And then you could lose
Yeah, middle, bottom, top, and the top piece being one of those that you have to go back down for after going up.
Exactly.
Flub with the most middle of the road piece 1, and that's
Yep.
kind of hype. And yeah, Flub getting CGSS.
Okay. Not the greatest piece 2 there.
Yeah, we'll see if Hex can get another bottom piece 3, and then it's not a bad set at all.
Yeah.
But it's
Mm,
unlikely. Oh,
even worse. Oh
both
my
runners
god.
top pain.
I think both runners just got really bad Knuckles sets this run. Honest, other than like Wild Canyon, there
Yeah.
hasn't really been that much good in the sets.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Oh no! Flub dies to Eggman.
No, Eggman 2 is not a split with it that we mentioned when it came to time loss. Don't expect that to happen much more. Hopefully.
I doubt that he'll play safer this time. He'll there we go.
Yeah, let's not speak any more words until it's over, huh? Silence.
Alright. Flub's entering the final stage of the run now. Hex getting to see the greatest character from Dark Story, Rouge.
I'm going to avoid saying these jokes that are in my head. Anyway,
No.
FR. So this is pretty much the last
with the tweet. Or...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a pretty good tweet, yeah. Anyway.
No. Yeah, pretty good. Flub kind of not set on their angle, but they should be fine. They're a little higher than I'm used to. Yeah, they're definitely past. Oh god,
That's a long
very
fall.
late turn. Yeah.
Yeah. We're both just watching that like, oh, that's a long time.
No. Yeah, that's very surprising. They're also further to the right than I would hold, so I feel that Flub is probably aware of where they're going right now.
Really? They're further to the left than I would be.
Yeah. Oh, did I say right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I meant left.
Yeah, I mean, the angle that you have to hold here is very dependent on a few
Oh my
things.
God.
Ooh. Yeah, Flub is good, though.
Alright. Yeah, Flub's good. It got a lot of height, actually.
Hex going for CGS.
Oh, let's go! You never see this that often.
Wow, Flub had insane height. That's crazy.
Yeah. Alright, let's see the CGS. How are they gonna do this? Are they doing the bounce? No, they're doing the spin dash over here. That's pretty nice.
No problem.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Back up. Nice.
Hex
Good.
is so focused right now.
Yeah.
Just
I
the look on
mean,
their face.
oh, they went too high, so the camera's bad here.
Maybe intentional.
Maybe.
Oh, no double bounce. Oh.
Interesting. This is a very interesting setup, but it worked. Wow.
Yeah, I
That's
wonder
a
how
really
intentional.
simple one too.
Yeah.
To be honest, that was because they just held the angle almost immediately, and it was just a flat hold. Pretty nice.
And Flub finishes up with a 25-33.
GG's Flub. Nice pop.
Throwing the headset off, unplugging
Throwing
the
the
controller.
headset. The controller leaves the room, doesn't come. It lowers the bit rate for his stream. And perfect end to their run. Congrats, Flub.
Yeah. So that's
Now
going
it's
to... Yeah, Hex finishing out. And unfortunately, this will be the last run this tournament for Hex. But it was a good showing this year.
God, Hex must have been the king of dodgeball. Jeez, that was some good dodging.
But yeah, we'll get these runners in for some interviews if they're down and have some time after this. But it looks like Flub is going to be facing Shining Face in the next round of Losers Bracket, which is going to be a tough match for both of them.
Yeah, that is a scary match for sure.
I I mean, their PBs are only about 30 odd seconds apart, and they have both been getting pretty similar times this tournament. So
Yeah, they're getting similar times. They're both relatively similar in consistency, so it's gonna be an exciting one to watch.
yeah,
All right, you got this, Hex.
it looks like that match is going to be happening. It's actually going to be the first match in the morning tomorrow. It looks like 11 a.m.
No,
Oh, no.
Hex.
Right, you hate to see that. That's just unfortunate.
That is super unfortunate. It's all right. You can close it out. You got this, Hex.
An interesting way to set
Nice
that
and
up.
Yeah.
Very consistent.
Oh, that was really high.
Yeah, almost losing gravity high.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Look, Hex
I'm
is
having
gonna
a
hold
heart
up.
attack over here. Oh my!
He's gonna hold up for a frame and lose gravity. Yeah, look at that.
There you go. Oh my god.
That is. Oh, really?
No. I thought that was more than enough time.
Yeah. I think it's just because of how high he's going.
Yeah. The height is making Hex get much less distance, so they need a longer time of holding up.
Such a scary setup, but I mean, usually it seems like it usually works for him, but in tourney settings, sometimes things can kind of just go wrong.
Yeah. Even being off by half a second is enough.
All right, looks like he's passed it this time, and if the last couple attempts are anything to base it off of, Hex probably has plenty of height.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I think that's safe. Hopefully they are safe though.
We'll be seeing in the next like 5 seconds or so. Hex just jamming,
Yeah.
not discouraged by the loss at all. I don't know if he even knows that it's over.
He's just having fun, and that's what
Yeah.
matters.
True.
He's gonna be having a lot more fun. They're really excited to do 180 once they're done with this, so I'm sure they're gonna be happy no matter the result.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some more 180 from Hex. They've been doing segmented 180s on stream, which has been really cool. Definitely go check out Hex and Flub. They're both doing a lot of runs of the game lately. Cool streamers.
Hex is amazing at 180, and Flub is good at so many Sonic games. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, very true. All right, and Hex is loading into the final split of his tournament, Shadow 2. See if he can bring it home in a solid time. And that's two.
First two.
Platform.
Three. Oh. Oh, that's a death. Oh no! Nice save.
No.
Why did I say anything?
Okay, well, that's very sad.
Oh, that was such a good save, though.
I wouldn't have even gone for that.
Yeah, Shadow, why'd you have to ruin it? All right,
And
this
two
is
more?
much cleaner. Here we
One
go.
more?
One more.
And GG Hex.
GG's. Thanks for the match, Flub and Hex. Now I can't wait to get an interview with you two, if you're so willing.
All right, I'll
Sonic, I did it.
see if we can get him on in here. But yeah, that was a good race. Flub played pretty well, and we got to see a lot of really cool stuff. They definitely both showed off a bit. You know, it's their potential last match of the tournament. You got to show off a bit.
For sure. And hey, they both got Hex skip, and they made it work so well. Speaking of the two that got it, hey, how's it going, Flub and Hex? Congrats on your runs, first of all.
Yep, it's my first win in anything in this tournament to begin with, so I'm happy about that.
Heck yeah.
By the way, I feel
Oh.
so bad for you guys watching that desert of mine. That was really bad.
No, you know what? You know what was great about the desert for both of you? We got to see Hex Skip.
We did
Yeah, we
from
did a
both of us.
gentleman's agreement off of
Yeah.
camera to do hex skip for both of us, and I just
That
did it first try.
I'm so happy that that went without like major problems. Like both of you got it so quickly that it didn't
Yeah.
really matter for the race.
my first death is really weird because I had like gotten up on the ledge, but I like fell off. I don't know what happened there, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That was a. I can think of like 7 stages where just some comical stuff happened.
Mhm.
Was that your first time going for Hex Skip this tournament so far, Hex? Or
No, I've hit it in 3 other matches.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember at least like in the early matches, you were like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for it this time because I remember last year it was like every single pools
Yeah.
match.
I think I actually went for it in
Yeah.
every match except for I went for it in every match except for one pools match.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those were really
that,
cool races to
that, that
watch.
was fun. And in all honesty, like, I'm genuinely surprised that I still got like a 25 with that bad of a death chamber. I mean, I kind of didn't know what I was doing because most of the time when I take black and yellow striped sets, like I usually mess them up so badly, which is something I need to practice. Because you know I heard that they were good, so I should honestly just practice that a little bit more, and then yeah.
Yeah, usually the green piece 2s don't lead to the best sets, but they can.
That's why I was
yeah.
considering taking Peekaboo Eggman, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna die because I don't know anymore what to do.
Yeah. My question was, what was happening with the piece 3? We saw you go into the painting and then out of the painting.
Yes, because I forgot I had to booty clip for this piece. Right, so I
mean,
just forgot because I haven't gotten the piece in a hot minute. So yeah.
You could also continue with the red blue and have dug into the painting because that's the red blue secret.
Yeah, I was just so high off of the fact that I got Hex up first try, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I messed
understand.
up the end of Pyramid Cave so badly too, because I was just like, wow, just in shock when I got it.
You know, if there's one thing that I really enjoyed about this race between the two of you is that you both seemed to be vibing when you were racing. Just having a fun time.
That was fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
It was very nonchalant throughout the whole call. We were very relaxed the whole time, which is very good.
You would think that like a match like this, both runners would be like try harding. No, we really just kind of vibed.
We were just vibing
the entire thing
the whole time. So
yeah,
I wonder if anyone was expecting a gentleman's agreement on Hex Skip here.
I think people probably were.
A little.
I was actively speculating on it. I was like, we didn't hear anything before the match when we were in VC with you two, but I was like, that would be a great way for these two runners to go out because I know you've both been doing it lately, and I was like, they got to do it, right? Like, it's losers, someone's going home, you both got to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that entire run, I kind of just played with like, this is my last run. I'm just gonna go in and see what happens. I tried to go for a lot of just stuff that I usually don't go for, and even though like some of the levels were like trolled me really bad, like Mission Street. I don't know if you guys saw what happened there. The camera got locked on the bridge.
That was evil.
Yeah, that was just that's actually not even the first time that's happened. So I knew that was a possibility. But I mean, I just kind of played like to have fun. I know Emerald was restreaming it. I was like just talking in his chat mid race. It was fun.
It's a little nerve-wracking because we had like 150 combined viewers throughout all the streams that we're watching, so it was a little bit like stressful in that regard because if we made a mistake or whatever, it's for everyone to see. So that's
Fair
why
enough.
it was.
That is very true.
Yeah.
You guys both did great.
Yeah, I definitely have my stuff I need to work on before next year. I think that this is definitely, for me at least, just a good step up from how I did last year. I think I went like 1-5 last year, so I definitely like progress. This year I went 7-2, so we take those.
Yeah, I was talking about it a bit during the race, how you both have definitely improved since last year's tournament, and it's really cool to see the community continually improve over the years,
Yeah.
and you both are really good embodiments of that. You've made great strides since last year, and it definitely showed.
Yep.
Definitely, yeah. And I mean, yeah, like I said, I feel like the PB that I got yesterday gave me a little bit of a confidence boost as well, because I'm currently at my prime at least, so that's why I was able to do as well as I did. I think because I didn't let anything get to my head, and I just tried to be chill throughout the whole run.
Yeah, I get you.
So.
I definitely that run, like, I mean, it just should. I have a lot I got to work on, so it's good to like appreciate that I did well, but I definitely there's still stuff for me that I got to work on.
Yeah, hope to see you again in the tournament next year with even more progress.
Yeah, for sure. And I hope you enjoy your 180 grind, because I heard
Thanks.
you were doing that.
Yeah, I'm taking a
we
break
were
from
talking
Hero
about
Story. I'll be doing 180.
Let's go.
Good
But
luck
yeah.
with the 180.
Appreciate it.
If you have any last things to say, Hex,
Yeah.
this is your last game for the tournament.
Any last things to say? This game is a very good speed game. I'll say that much.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
fun.
I agree. Hell yeah.
Ending
All right.
with positivity. Let's
Yep.
go.
Yeah. Let's go. GG.
Mhm.
And so looking forward for Flub. Flub is going to be facing Shining Face.
Tomorrow
I think
morning.
tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, at 11
Yeah,
a.m.
in exactly 12 hours from now.
Yeah. So be back here for that. We'll be ending this stream with Flub and starting the next one with Flub. Do you have any last words to say about your race and stuff, Flub?
Dude, I mean, to be honest, like, I've been watching Shining do a lot of runs lately, and especially the last race that I think he did with I forgot who he did this last race with, but he got like a 23, and it was like really, really good pace until the end. So I just need to remember that I need to give it my all, because Shining has a better PB than me, so it's like not going to be easy at all for me to win this. But like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Shining's going to flub the run at all, or if I'm going to just pull through, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you're both very solid runners. It's sure to be a good match, so excited to see that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And good luck on that.
All right.
All right, seems like that's going to be us for the night. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Like we said, we'll be back tomorrow for Flub's match. We're going to go ahead and raid someone now. Yeah. Who are we raiding? Or are we dropping?
Emerald.
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 I mean, they were supporting us. They were watching the stream, so.
All right, can we raid with President Aura, please? Just because it's Aura.
Fucking odd me, spoiled the raid. No, he's fine.
All right. And
Bye.
yeah. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you, everybody. Good luck on your race, Flub.
All right.